Hi, it's Keith Townsend from the CTOadvisor.com, and it's a little late to be doing a coffee chat, so let's call this a tea leaves chat a bit, because we're going to read the tea leaves a little bit when it comes to both VMware's and Intel's 2016 Q1 earning results, which just hit earlier today. Interesting mixed bag. Intel, bad news, 12,000 layoffs, which is never a good thing. I think Intel is doing what they have to do as the industry changes. The CPU business and is directly tied to the PC business, and the PC business has seen its lowest levels since 2007, I believe. So they're shifting over to data center, cloud, software, services. And that shift is going to be a painful shift, and they need to basically cut out that underperforming part or dying part of their business. Very sad, but necessary things that needs to be done. So Intel, very straightforward. VMware is a little different. Just over the past couple of days, I've done, what a lot of people have perceived to be a fluffy piece on VMware. And I don't think I'm changing my opinion much. The numbers are the numbers. They came out relatively strong as far as Wall Street's expectations. They are doing a $1.2 billion stock buyback, which I think benefits Dell much more than it does VMware's future shareholders, but that's a whole nother conversation and set of discussions. The thing that I think is really interesting for my audience is the shift in licensing. VMware vSphere is a very mature product, therefore the sales of vSphere should start to taper off as the increase in stuff like VMware vRealize, NSX, vSAN increases. VMware's main mechanism for selling those other products has been enterprise license agreements, ELAs. This is nothing new. Microsoft does it. So, if you remember back in the 90s and 2000s, you could go buy a kind of Microsoft seat license that include all of the Office suite, the Windows Server licensing, Exchange licensing. They bundled a bunch of products together to make it appealing. VMware is doing the same thing with its suite of products. VMware vRealize suite, so basically their cloud orchestration software along with VMware vSAN and NSX. You bundle that stuff together with VMware vSphere, sell it to a customer, and you increase license count for all of VMware products outside of just VMware vSphere. So the number of individual customers buying VMware vSphere goes down, or VMware vSphere by itself goes down. So standalone VMware vSphere licensing, good number, 35% compared to 50% almost 2 years ago. Very, very good job. But let's peel back the onion a little bit on that number. VMware's alternative products, VMware vRealize and NSX in particular, takes a lot of heavy lifting to install. So basically you need a lot of trained personnel to do it. If you're a large enterprise, mid-sized enterprise, chances are you don't have the staff to do the actual implementation. From a expertise perspective, both of these products are really difficult to implement, and you need outside help. VMware should be the best person to do this help. So if you look at their professional services numbers, traditional logic would tell us that those numbers would increase from the professional services unit just as well as the other licensing numbers. That hasn't been the case. And if you looked at the previous quarters, each quarter had double-digit revenue growth, anywhere from as much as 30% to as low as 16%. This first quarter compared to Q4 of last year, only a 2.7% increase in revenue growth. That is not a very good indicator that customers are actually taking the other products from their ELA and actually implementing those products. So what does that mean? It probably means that a lot of customers have a lot of shelfware. Is that bad? It's great for VMware's revenue. Customers are not getting time to value for these products, which means that there's opportunity for both VARs and VMware to get in there and convince customers to start implementing these product solutions. You should see a growth, I think, in VMware's professional services as they focus on getting out the evangelistic message of getting people to install these solutions. And I haven't become bearish on VMware, but at the same time, I think convey this yesterday, I'm not exactly bullish on VMware either. VMware has a great opportunity. They have an extremely robust client base that will need help as they transition to cloud and cloud native applications and hybrid infrastructures. While VMware from a highest executive level gives a lot of airtime to the concept of their software-defined data center strategy picking up, when that truly picks up, you'll see an uptick in their professional services, in my opinion, and you'll also see a larger commitment from VMware from a evangelistic perspective and getting out the message and getting customers to actually use the products that they've bought. That's it for this CTO Advisor coffee chat. We'll still call it a coffee chat. Visit me on the web. I'm thectoadvisor.com and on the Twitters @CTOadvisor. Talk to you next time.